Okay, I've made it to Glen Coe, or I've just come through Glen Coe. I'm now just in the general area, it's called Glen Coe, and I've got to my first location. This is a fairly iconic image from the area, which I'm sure most of you know, and it basically consists of a lone white cottage at the base of, I think it's Etivemont, and I'm going to try and get my own sort of version of the pictures on this, and probably try and get some similar to what I've seen before, and hopefully I'll do the image justice. It is a bit cloudy, I didn't want it too sunny. I think the conditions were better when I came through this morning. There was a lot more rainy mist and fog kicking around, but I will take whatever I'm given. So I'm going to head off, make my way a bit closer, and get myself some images. Okay, so my first composition is shooting through some wild grass, heather, and some, I think, thistles in front of me, and just looking down to the cottage with a limited view of the Etivemont behind it. I was there for a night shot. I quite like this, and we'll probably try and go a bit wider and try and get more of the mountain in the background. Okay, I've taken numerous shots, numerous images, a few different compositions. One that I've just taken is fairly similar to one that I've seen in a book. Well, they're all fairly similar to what I've seen in a book. What I'm now going to do is I want to try and do a panoramic, because we've got Etivemont in front of me, and you can see some mountains just over that way, just behind it, and then as you go around to the right, there's some mountains over there, or a mountain over there. I don't know what the name of that is. If I can find out, I will put it up on the screen. But what I want to do is try and get that all in a nice panoramic. There is a slight possibility that I'm going to have to move my camera, because I'll probably be too close with this lens. I don't particularly want to do it with my wide lens because there'll be too much distortion. But with this one, I may just need to take a step back or two, especially if I can't zoom out anymore. However, I may actually be in luck. And I am. Right, these midges are actually getting quite annoying now. So once this pano run through is done, I'm going to call it a day. Well, here anyway. And then just head back to the car. Right, I think that's it. Right, let's pack up and back to the car. Maybe I'm just going to have a look at one other composition over the footbridge. I'm just going to show you around. So there's your cottage, and there's even more behind it. There's a mountain to the right, which hopefully I've already put the name on the screen by now. And if you can see, still a bit of light coming through that valley. Hopefully I've captured that in the pano. As you turn around, if you can quite see them in the background, but that's where I'm parked. It's probably 300, 400, 500 metres away. Not exactly a difficult walk to get down here. And so I'm just going to have one last look at competition, perhaps over from by that bridge there, see if there's anything worth taking, and then we'll move on to the next location. Okay, I've made it over to the footbridge. You can see that. That's by the one I just showed you. Crosses the river that runs in front of the cottage. I came over here just to see if there was one last composition before I move on, and I'm glad I did, because I think this is going to be quite nice. But we've got the river will run into the image from the bottom left, and out sort of on the right hand side you've got the cottage on probably sort of the bottom third to the bottom half of the right hand side, and then you've got actually more dominating the background on the left of the image. So I'm just going to find a good spot, make sure I've got that river in there. That might work well with if I manage to slow the water movement down a little bit. I'll have a play with that, and yeah, I think this could be a good image. Hopefully you'll agree. Okay, I've come back up to very much near the roadside. I was pretty much starting to get eaten alive down by the river with the midges, but as I came back up towards the road, I sort of turned around, have a quick last look at the view, and I decided I was going to take another panoramic, but just from a higher altitude. Although it's probably not even 100 metres higher, but the view, the composition is different. So as you can see, over to the left hand side again we've got the mountains that behind Etive Moor, pan round, we've got the cottage Etive Moor, a nice valley which is getting a bit more light, and that mountain on the right hand side. I'm currently at my next location. Completely forgotten what this is called, even though I've just looked at it in my notes, and just to make sure I'm possibly in the right place. In fact, I'm not even sure I'm in the right place. So basically, I'm still in Glen Coe. I've turned off the main road and come to a place where it's supposed to be like a gorge, but it doesn't look very gorge-like. In fact, it's supposed to be triple gorge or something, triple falls or something like that. I've already managed to come past a waterfall that I was supposed to be stopping off at, so I'll probably hit that on the way back. But that could depend on the weather. So I'm going to have to put my coat on in a minute. So it's getting a bit wet and windy. But hopefully, I'll just nice couple of images. I've nice composition in front of me, and one I can possibly look at behind me. So I'm just going to switch the camera around and get my words out and show you what I'm looking at. Okay, this is the first little falls, or little falls I'm going to do a competition with. Hopefully the rain's sort of coming directly at me from the direction of the river, so it's going to mean plenty of lens cleaning, but if I can get through that, and if the rain stops, that should make for a nice image. And then the other image is just behind me. I'm actually stood on a bridge, and there we go. I'm still not very good with this gimbal, so I'm going to try and get down there somewhere, possibly down that way if it's not too dangerous or too slippy. Get a bit further along, have a look, see if that looks any good, and take an image. I don't think it's going to be as nice as the one behind me. I think I'd have to get a fair way down, because there's a bit of a waterfall there. I don't know if you call it a waterfall, it's that small. And then there's one over here. I think you'd have to get both in the image to make it look relatively decent. But I'm just going to quickly switch everything off and put my coat on, because the rain's starting to come down quite heavily now. Okay, I think I'm going to call it a day for today. I've still not made it back to the main road. I was hoping to get to the waterfall that's on the river Cupel, I think it's pronounced. That is a really nice image with Etive Moor as the backdrop, but I'm not going to get there today. The lights start to fade now. The wind's really starting to pick up. Clouds are coming in. I don't know if you can see behind me, right over there. So we've got a lot of cloud coming in. It's not, can't really see it that well, but yeah, it's starting to come in. It's starting to come down the mountains. I'm sorry to. I think I should make a move before that impedes my visibility too much. Not a massive fan of driving in the dark. Never mind the dark and with lots of mist and rain. But yeah, it's been a very good day, very long day. So I would have made it up to that final image that I wanted to get, but I kept stopping along the way and taking pictures of waterfalls that I keep seeing. Unfortunately, the last one I stopped at, I could have avoided stopping and taking images of that one. It's not that exciting. It's a nice little image, but it's nothing overly brilliant. But you don't know until you stop and have a look. But yeah, I've got going to head off back to my digs now. I've got a couple of hours drive, and I'm either going to come back here tomorrow or the day after, depending on the weather conditions. I have got some other plans in mind. If the weather isn't right, I'm going to go off to the Loop of Fintry and Devil's Pulpit, although not necessarily in that order. I think the Loop of Fintry will be far better with a sunset. It's looking like the direction of the sun setting tomorrow and the next day are going to be perfect for that. Just need the right weather conditions and a lack of this stuff, but we'll just have to wait and see. If we can't get any, I'm still going to go and take an image of them even if I can't get the sunset, because it's just somewhere I want to go and visit, and I'm not going to be back up this way for quite some time. But if my plans change or have to change with the weather, I've still got plenty of options of other images I can go and take. It just means I've got to sit down and plan out what they're going to be. But regardless, I will still be out and about over the next couple of days, and I hope they have some more video and some more images to share with you. Okay, so bye for now.